What's up, guys? It's me, the AO Lead Double X, here to give you my review of the first episode of Lucha Underground Season 3. Wow, can you believe that we made it to Season 3 and we're finally here? It actually happened sooner than usually. Remember how in Lucha Underground Season 2 we had to wait that damn long? Yeah, I think that now that Lucha Underground's back, NXT is definitely gonna put their, like, they better bring their A game because Lucha Underground's done and WCW. I'm not WCW. The Cruiserweight Classic CWC. It's soon to end. So NXT, you got some competition, and this episode definitely showed it. Now I was confused in the beginning. Dario Cueto gets out of jail. He did his time. He goes back to the temple. He's warning that the temple's gonna come, and we still get that mysterious dude of who it is. Like we see like a little bit of his hand. It looked like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. I don't know who it is, but I heard that this guy's gonna be amazing in season 3. So I'm excited to see where that goes. I'm just still kind of confused that Dario got away like that. Like just like that. He just um but I guess they're gonna continue like if it's an actual season, like couple months past, even though it's only been 2. So that's definitely for sure. Then we kick it off, and Dario Cueto announces the main event is gonna be Pentagon Dark against Rey Mysterio Jr. And then you see Matanza Cueto in the ring, and he was asking who's gonna face him next. I forgot the name of the wheel that he brought, but it was like the Dio something. I don't know. It's basically like the open challenge, but with like a wheel of names that people who have that who Matanza has yet to pin, and whoever it lands on, it lands on, and then whoever it lands on, they'll get a shot at Matanza's Lucha Underground Championship. Then again, they spin it, and the first person he gets is Son of Havoc. So then we get Son of Havoc versus Matanza Cueto. It was an alright match. Definitely Son of Havoc has improved a lot in the ring now that he's no longer with Angelico or Ivelisse. He's trying to get himself over, which is great. I think that's just really working for him now. Like the underdog of the 3. So it's definitely going to work out. And even though he lost, he still looks strong because he still had a really good match. And it ends with Matanza just kind of standing on top of him. And I guess next week this is gonna happen again. Who does the wheel land on this time? But we get a backstage segment where Johnny Mundo, Jack Evans, PJ Black, and Taya they demand for a championship for the Lucha Underground Championship. Dario will refuse to give it to them, and then they talk about how Angelico got injured again. The night of Ultima Lucha 2, apparently they injured his leg again with the car. I thought they were gonna kill him, but thankfully that didn't happen because I want Angelo to come back. I'm pretty sure they're gonna set up Johnny Mundo versus Angelico at Ultima Lucha 3 or something like that. But no, instead, he's like, because all you guys lost at Ultima Lucha 2, except Taya, she will get a chance to fight Sexy Star for the Gift of the Gods Championship. That's great. Keep it like that, and then and that makes sense for that match to happen. So there's that. Then of course, as the match is ready to happen, it was an alright match. I think it was okay. Sexy Star wins by roll up, and then the Worldwide Underground attacker, and then here comes Phoenix, Aerostar, and Drago, and then they're all like kind of fighting him. So that's great. Then we get a 6th segment. Ivelisse talks about how Katrina cost her 2 matches at previous Ultima Luchas, and she wants to fight Katrina, and you expect her to fight her right now. Instead, they're going to hype this until Ultima Lucha 3. Yes, the first match of Ultima Lucha 3 has been announced. Katrina versus Ivelisse. That's going to sell a lot. Like, and then even Katrina shows up like, bring it on, bitch. It was just great. This is how you build a match. This is gonna be biased, but it kind of reminded me of Rock and John Cena. You have to wait an entire. Well, it's not gonna be an entire year, obviously, but we have to wait a very long time for the match to happen, and that's great build up. Not just make both girls look strong. I know Katrina will probably still be doing stuff with Mil Muertes. Ivelisse might have some squash matches to deal with. But just as long as the match is being built, I wouldn't be shocked if we end up getting Mil Muertes versus Eva Lise. I wouldn't be shocked if that was to happen. But yeah, it's just gonna be a great build up. It's just gonna be really cool. I'm already hyped for Ultima Lucha 3, and it's only been one match announced. That is saying a lot for Lucha Underground. That's just really good. Then we get the main event, Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Pentagon Dark. It was a good match, really good match. Rey Mysterio is definitely bringing his A game more than usual. He feels like the old school 90s Rey Mysterio. I don't know why, but in WWE he like didn't do these moves that he does now. He doesn't do like kickflips. I guess WWE didn't let him. Um, and I understand he's older. He can't really do much, but this match definitely proved me wrong. And Vampiro actually during the match, he walks off, and then I guess Pentagon Dark gets distracted, and Rey Mysterio beats him, and then Pentagon Dark is ready to break Rey Mysterio's arm, but El Dragón Azteca Jr. comes out, and I guess that's gonna lead to a feud. So already we have the Worldwide Underground versus Phoenix, Aerostar, Drago, and Sexy Star. We have Eva Lise versus Katrina. That's getting built up. Matanza versus the roster, you could say. And now they're gonna actually next week they announced that first off, Marty the Moth knows that Dario Cueto went to jail, and he wants to have his moment of shine. But they're saying that Killshot's not done with him, so they're gonna have like a lethal weapons match. I don't know what it was called exactly, but it's gonna be a brand new type of match. Killshot versus Marty the Moth next week, and I'm pumped. Keep in mind, I wasn't a big fan of Marty the Moth watching Lucha Underground in the beginning. I thought he was a nobody. I thought he sucked. I thought he was pathetic, and now he's one of my favorite ones. He's a better version of Bray Wyatt, and that's saying a lot. And then Killshot, who I thought was very underrated, but now they're giving him a story. The fact that he used to be in the military is just bringing a lot. I guess now that Big Reich is gone, Ezekiel Jackson, for those of you who didn't know, and the Mac is technically just his own star. I guess this is a great way to build Killshot with an amazing feud that's been going on since last season, and just keep going on, and that's really good. I really love how Lucha Underground's building up, but the night ain't over yet, people. Now you're probably wondering, where is Prince Puma in this entire show? Well, he's still depressed that he lost to Rey Mysterio Jr. at Ultima Lucha 2. He's just sitting there thinking, and now that we've heard him talk, he talks a little bit more now, and Vampiro comes, he's like, you don't feel good like yourself. You haven't been the same ever since your loss against Mil Muertes, and that's true. I mean, season 2 really was a weak time for him. Even though he teamed up with the Rey and Azteca, he really never became his own man afterwards. Even though he main evented Ultima Lucha 2 and that amazing match with Rey Mysterio Jr., he still didn't feel like himself. So you could tell that. And it all happened once Mil Muertes beat him for the Lucha Underground Championship. Because when he was Lucha Underground Champion, he was on top of the world, people. He was like the guy to beat. And then, of course, Mil Muertes beats him. And this is going to lead to Mil Muertes versus Prince Puma. The rematch is going to be great. They're building up to it thanks to Vampiro's speech. And I don't know where they're going with Vampiro, but I'm seeing that they're going to go with Vampiro's good side. Now that he turned Pentagon Dark into just this manipulative person. And I don't even know if we're going to get Vampiro versus Pentagon. But if that does happen, damn. Respect to Vampiro. I mean, after that brutal match at Ultima Lucha, the first one, they are still keeping it. And that's what's cool about this show, Lucha Underground. They keep everything from start to finish. They mash everything that's been going on at once. Unlike in WWE, where if you've seen Cesaro versus Sheamus, they're gonna pretend like that match never happened. Nothing against that. It's just that it gets kind of annoying sometimes. People are pretending like Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose never happened before SummerSlam, which is a lie. So it's good to know that they're doing that. They're keeping schedule, they're keeping track of everything that they've been doing since the beginning. And I get it, it's a smaller show, so it's kind of easier to deal with that, like finding all that information. So, but the fact that it still looks like this has been going on for a while is just really cool. And yeah, good speech from Vampiro. Great moment for honestly one of the better moments of Lucha Underground history by far. So that was just great. I'm excited for the future, and it only took one show. I don't know when Ultima Lucha 3 is coming, but I'm excited, and I guess this is gonna be a great show. I'm gonna try to review all the shows for you guys, because this is really the best type of wrestling I could ask for. I mean, it tells good stories. It's great wrestling. It's just over the top. It reminds me of the Attitude Era, but in a modern version, and that's what I love. So I'm excited again for Lucha Underground. Let me know if you guys are excited. Yeah, cause I'm gonna try to review everything from Lucha Underground. But anyways, it's me, the AOLE Double X. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. It really helps me. Thanks a lot again for 60 subscribers. I love you guys for that. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, it's me, the AOLE Double X Prince. Don't ever forget that, the Double X Prince. And until then, I'm out.